So this is the one we've all been waiting for, the crowd embracing the ultimate game in the competition, the ultimate date with destiny for their teams, as one of the game's most sought-after pieces of silverware is within their reach. No shortage of glitz or glamour, and fitting that the final chapter to what has been a great footballing saga should feel as it does here. Let us be treated to a grand finale. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Two teams, Jim Beglin, with one common thought: to have their names on this famous trophy.
Bringing back memories for me, Peter. A chance to have your name in the club's history. Having had the privilege of experiencing this a fair few times in my own career.
It's Aguero! And he can clear it away. That has not gone well. Short changes him with that pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Cruyff. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And he was quick to react. Knocks it into space. And he's managed to get rid.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
The most accurate pass. No goals as yet. Costa Curta. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Looking for the run. Cantona finds himself offside. This is Aguero. Now, can they get him away? And it's Messi. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Neymar. Xavi Alonso. Timber carries the ball down the right. And this is Messi. Chance! It's anyone's ball now. Cruyff. Great chance! Now, that's another chance! Goal! Inter! Could this be it? The celebrations say it might well be.
After 28 minutes in.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Inter Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Rijkaard. Shot could be... And the shot! And it's in! And he has clawed them back into it. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Dendalou restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And here's Cantona. That pass has been well intercepted. Conte. Gerrard.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And this is Bale. That has ended up in no man's land. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Aguero. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Played back into the centre. Threads one in, and the through ball. That ball looks a good one. Can he finish? It's there! That was a given. It always was.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Number 11, Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale.
Dendalou leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both
2
intensity
minutes
and
have been
tempo.
indicated.
Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Oh, that's right! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And it's Neymar. Aguero. It's Aguero! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. The team's still separated by one goal, but it should be very different.
Please make sure you keep your baggage.
So we reach the halfway point. What does Jim Beglin have to offer at this stage?
Well, Peter, I think their lead owes a lot to a well-thought-out game plan. Now they just have to stop their opponents building up any kind of momentum early in the second half.
Half-time then, just 45 minutes between us and the climax of it all. Dendalou are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. The whistle goes, we're off and running. Now it's Kaká. Gerrard. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Cantona. Chance! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, super ball! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Aguero, and this is Neymar.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pass somewhat off target, and the through ball. And he's cut it out. Gerrard. Bale. Aguero. And he's robbed. Neymar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So we've reached the hour mark. Space for him to turn and look. And the shot! Oh, good finish! And their wishes are fulfilled. The final back where we started.
After 63 minutes in.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Neymar. Coming on the field is...
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
A lot of hope resting on this change, Peter. The fact remains is they need a goal.
Inter Milan drag themselves back again.
Well, this is just fantastic, Peter. I think we all got the final we wanted. We can all now enjoy it for what it is. This is just a great game of football.
Long ball looking to counter. And it's Bale. And here's Cruyff. Oh, they could be caught out here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Kaka. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, that's well seen too. Bergkamp. Dendelou are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
That's really well cleared. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Rapidly approaching the end. Extra time is imminent, unless something dramatic happens now.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Cannavaro cuts out the pass. And it's Bergkamp. He's picked his way through. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And this is Cruyff. Real chance! And no mistake. A crucial goal in a crucial game, and the passions boil up. They want this. They really want it.
That's what you call high impact, Peter. Any lead at this time is potentially massive now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that means just one thing: match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Sergio Aguero.
Well, the two
Number
coaches
11,
are signalling changes here,
Gareth
both
Bale.
at the same time.
Number 7,
So we have a breakthrough.
Rijkaard.
Now how will things develop from
Number
here?
24,
Well, Peter, the manager's
Steven
all
Gerrard.
smiles, but he's got a big
Coming
decision
on
to
the
make
field.
here. He needs to see this one out.
Andy Cole.
Off the post! And yes, it's there! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Girassi duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Dendalou have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Belletti,
Full added minutes
Girassi.
have been indicated.
4 added minutes on the board. Tries to pass it through. Well timed, excellent interception. O'Shea. Now it's Nakata. And this is Bergkamp. Goes for a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Nakata is offering a right smile there.
Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. Roberto Carlos with the short one. That's that, the end. So these are our winners. A word for the vanquished. Who played more than their part in this competition and did very well to make the final. But it just wasn't to be for them. The right team did win it in the end, and it is rightly time for them to bask in their glory. What a moment this is for all connected with the team. It's a day for pride, a day for glory, another grand chapter to be added to their glittering history.